Alright, so we've got the Great Wall of China and tens of thousands of lizard-like things. Okay, sure, why not? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. For the 11 billionth time, when will any hack working in the film industry get through his impenetrable thick skull that no matter how much action there is, no matter how fancy the effects are or how pretty the costumes are, if there's nothing else complementing that, like a decent plot or characters to care for, then all of the visual thrills are for nothing. However, the director Zhang Yimou is certainly no hack. He's among China's greatest filmmakers and he's got a multitude of accolades to his name. And it's that fact alone that pours a barrel of Everclear into my flame of disappointment. Zhang shouldn't take the majority of the heat though. I think that dishonor should go to the screenwriters. So during the time of the Song Dynasty, we've got William Garren, played by Matt Damon, and Tovar, played by Pedro Pascal, who we all know as Oberyn from Game of Thrones. They're hunting for some black Chinese gunpowder that'll make them stinking rich once they get back home. However, they get captured by a division of the Chinese Imperial Army called the Nameless Order, and just in time to fend off a siege on the Great Wall of China by tens of thousands of Komodo dragon-like monster things. Those sons of bitches attack the wall every 60 years and hope to penetrate the wall's defenses because their main target is the Imperial capital city. The two men then join forces with Commander Lin, played by Tian Jing. There's also a subplot involving a character named Sir Ballard, played by Willem Dafoe. He was also captured by the Nameless Order and hopes the two men will help him escape. I'm gonna admit that the first half hour drew me in. When it comes to spectacle, the Great Wall really goes all out. Zhang directed the opening and closing ceremonies for the 2008 Olympics, which he got a lot of acclaim for. His technical chops shine brightly in this film as the choreography was just magnificent throughout. He also shows off his really skillful use of bright colors, particularly how specific battalions have designated colors. But in all honesty, those are all the positives. Following the inaugural action extravaganza, the film slows down to a grinding halt. What really pissed me off was the unmitigated shortage of plot and character. With a script so bland and uninspired, I could have sworn it was written overnight. The infrequent attempts at characterization in this film are feeble, rushed, and soulless because the script was more concerned about how to get back into the action as soon as possible. It's as if they were afraid to bore us or something. Putting underdeveloped characters aside, the plot is razor thin. This film was literally all about fending off the monsters. We do get a short explanation of where they came from, but there doesn't really seem to be any motivation for these things to be attacking in the hordes of tens of thousands and eating human guts. I mean, the Chinese in this film believe that these monsters came as a punishment from the gods to the emperor because he abused his authority. And that's it. We don't know anything else about it. Would you like to know more? Tough shit. It looks like we're just gonna be seeing more and more of these Komodo dragon lizard-like Venus flytrap things get what for, which in all honesty loses its luster after the first battle. To add insult to injury, the subplot with Willem Dafoe went absolutely nowhere and did nothing to propel the main story. And don't even get me started on the amount of nonsense in the story. Yeah, I know this is a fantasy film, but the holes in this plot are so big you could fly a hot air balloon through them. I didn't think the performances were anything noteworthy either. First of all, I thought Matt Damon was miscast and his accent was really dodgy. It was mostly American and it kind of shifts into South African and maybe even a bit of Irish. And how he's speaking in an American accent a few centuries before America was even discovered is beyond me. I thought Tian Jing did a pretty decent job, but because her character was so thinly written, all of her efforts went to waste. I thought Willem Dafoe was also miscast in this film and he kind of just looked confused as to why he was even in the film. All in all, I was extremely disappointed with this film, and that was after having low expectations from seeing the trailer. If you're just looking for a visual feast and are easily distracted by a film's shortcomings, then by all means go see The Great Wall. However, if you're looking for the thing that matters the most, which is a compelling plot and some interesting three-dimensional characters, I suggest you steer clear away from this film. Whether you're Chinese or American or just simply a movie lover from anywhere in the world, a good, well-done film is a tune we can all dance to. Sadly, this film isn't good and I don't recommend it to anyone. It's a prime example of all flash and no substance. So I'm gonna give The Great Wall a 3. So these are my thoughts on The Great Wall. What did you think of the film? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like what I do, give me a like. Hit that big subscribe button, stay tuned, and I will see you on the next one.